In today's video, we're going to take another look at Quantum Manager. It is out for Joomla 4, so I thought that would be really cool to look at. Apparently some new features too, so we will give it a try and see what is there. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 164 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites and maintain them, so if you are looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, even just get you out of a bind, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Head on over to mysites.guru and get a free site audit for your Joomla site, and while you're there, you can check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And if you decide to subscribe, use the coupon code BASICJoomla, and you'll get your first month free. All right, everybody. Well, it has been like, excuse me, a month since I went live. It is good to be back. It's good to see Ivor and Bjorn and Mary and Chuck. I missed you guys too. Thanks for those kind words. I traveled for 2 weeks and then came back and caught, came down with COVID. I don't know when I caught it. And it's been about a week really to get back. I'm still tired a little bit, but today's actually the best day in a long time. So it is good to be back. We will hang out together today, and maybe later on we might try going into a room just to hang out and talk. We will, we'll see if I can set that up or share that. Anyway, so let's get right to it, and we will, I apologize for the sound at the beginning there. I started streaming, and but nothing was coming through. Then all of a sudden it came on. So hopefully that was just a glitch. I actually started up everything last night because I knew that there'd be software updates just to make sure that everything was working. So, all right. So let's go to the computer screen here. Quantum Manager. It is a file and media manager, and it takes the place of the default one in the core one in Joomla. I've pasted the excuse me. I've pasted the link there for you, and it is free download, so let's download it freely right now. I'm going to save it down to the bottom there in the corner. Now, here we are at just a very plain install of Joomla 4. Yesterday, Joomla 4.1.5 came out, and I updated that. I actually have a video coming out right after this live stream about that. But let's log into here, and now I am going to create a staging version of Joomla 4 here for the tutorial today, because then I can keep my core installed just pure for other things, for other tutorials. So we're going to go to components and stage it. We've seen stage it on the channel before, and it's just a handy way to make a copy of a site for trying out some things. Oh, okay, and there is someone in chat. I've forgotten how to say your name in English, but you said that you saw on Twitter you'd be streaming. You're the dev of this manager, and you don't have time to translate voice English, but you can I can ask a question in chat and write it in review. Okay, and he'll answer. So if you have any questions, we have someone from Nornext right in there in the chat, and welcome. Good to have you there. All right, so we're going to log into this staging here. Now you see I'm in the staging environment. And let's just go ahead and we're going to go to components. Sorry, let's go system, extensions, install, and we're going to put this up here. Now, while that's going in, let's just take a look here. What's this extension for? It's a free file and media manager allowing to upload and insert and resize images in a WYSIWYG editor. It's possible to override image buttons of the core media manager and make your work with the content much more comfortable. Quantum has a built-in integration with Unsplash, which is cool, great source of free images. Popular photo bank that offers free photos, and it comes with additional plugins. Quantum Manager Media plugin. This plugin overrides COM Media includes. So when a user goes to Joomla Core, goes to the core Joomla Media Manager, they're redirected to Quantum, and a quick icon manager for Joomla. Okay. Easy features, you can read about those here. And let's just take a quick look at the documentation, because typically I miss something and end up figuring out later on. So I'm going to read instructions first. Joomla version 3.9 or higher, PHP 7, PHP library, GD or ImageMagick, and that's probably for the resizing, and PHP memory limit 128 megabytes or more. You can set that in your hosting, probably with your hosting. All right, Quantum component objects. There are several sections of options available. We've got general. This is a condition. Scopes. This is a conditional separation of file types into directories. 4 main scopes can be used in a website are images, documents, music, and videos. You can change the folder for default scopes. For example, for the images scope, the images folder is used. You can change it to media or images. All right, so there's some customization that we can do there. And in chat, not all the functionality has been transferred to Joomla 4 yet. We just haven't had time. In the next version, we'll be updating the missing functionality from Joomla 3. All right. Well, that's why we're taking another look today, too. We'll just see what's in there already. You can also set folders with these different tags. Okay. Name length. Great. All right. Well, lots of things in there. Check. Allow MIME times metadata. There's lots of settings. All right. Well, we have installed it. So let us first of all let's go to content and media and see if this is the new one. There you go. I think it looks like it's the new one. It looks like Quantum. It's going through and doing a quick scan and probably making some thumbnails or something. Let's see. Oh, and there's the images that we have. Is this Quantum or is this the media? This is, I don't think. Oh, okay. So let's go components, Quantum Manager. Let's go in there first. All right. Now it is loading. And now let's go over to our options here. Cannot load from form. Load form, could not load file. Okay. Let's wait here. Let's go back. Okay, it is loading here. In the meantime, I'm going to go System, open in a new tab, and I want to go to Plugins, and I'm going to sort by the ID at the top here. System adding adding Quantum Manager menu item to sidebar administrator panel, and that is on. So let's see here. All right, so I can look for that in the side panel. Import export settings for Quantum. That's a little plugin that they have there. And Quantum Manager icon for quick launch. Content Quantum Manager. Okay. Button embed. Okay, here we go. System integration Quantum Manager with SP Builder. We don't have that installed, or UTheme. System redirect com media call to Quantum Manager. And do we want to replace the media field? Yes. Do we want to show preview? Default path is images. Okay, some setup there.
Showing pictures that match.
Question there. Looking at network and XHR request, what is wrong? Not sure. Now, I wonder if it's possibly an issue here with StageIt. Let's see here. Wonder if it is StageIt. I'm going to switch to the live site, and let's go home. Now that's just because it's looking for the URL back in the live site. So let's go system, And we will go extensions, install. Let's try this here. It's possible that the it's possible that because it was in stage. Okay, so this was not quite working in the staging environment, so now it's working. So that's good to see. If we switch here, yeah, something's not quite working in the staging environment. So let's switch back. We'll do this live. No worries. Okay, so here we are. Now, if we go to Content and Media Manager, we should see the same thing here, right? Nope. Now we need to set the options somehow. Okay. Let's go to, all right, let's go here to Quantum Manager. All right, and we'll figure out how to, our friend in chat will tell me how I can set this so it is the default. Let's go to Options. That will probably help. Images, Search and Unsplash, yes, Keeper. Do you want to keep the originals of the downloaded images without automatic resizing without a watermark? Then enable this setting. Originals are saved in the original folder. So if you download, if you use something, an image, you want to keep the original. Okay, do we want to enable auto resize? Oh, that's nice. If it is necessary that the image does not exceed some values in width and height, then enable this setting and set the number of maximum pixels in width and height. Okay, so the maximum I want is probably 640 and we'll go 480. How about that? Do we want to save EXIF meta tags? Do we want to... EXIF is a standard that specifies the formats for images, audio, and media and adds metadata recorded by digital cameras. Do we want to keep that EXIF stuff? I'm going to say no. Do you want to rotate according to EXIF? Let's say yes. Do we want a watermark? No. Compression, we're going to leave everything as it is. We'll leave it at 90. Resize images into folders. Interesting. Oh, look at this. You can pick a folder and you can resize things in there. That's cool. Okay, and thumbnail, an option to generate thumbnails for images. Oh, I like these options here too, width and pixels. So you can create thumbnails for things. Cool. All right, let's not do that right now. Colors. You can change the color palettes here. Nice. Oh, that's very cool. Why don't we do that? The primary color, guess what? We haven't made anything orange in super long time. All right, and margin, let's just go with a blue. Now let's see what we do here. Profiles. List of settings that override the manager settings for a specific user group. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's something interesting too. All right. Now we have that there. Let's see. Why don't we try making a folder. Let's create a folder. Let's unsplash. Nice and quick. And then we'll go into there. Now it is empty, so it looks empty. If we go into sample data, there are things. Cool. Very nice. I like that. And so we'll go back here. We're going to go to Unsplash. So let's get a picture here. And let's search for a train. All right. So let's say we want to use, there's a nice picture there, train tracks. We'll save it, and it's saved to this folder here. Cool. Now, if I right click, oh, look at this nice right click options. I'm going to right click and name this right now, train tracks. I like that. And I'm going to right click and let's see what our options are for editing. Nice. Ratio free mode, file name, image size, because that's what I set for the minimum upload. Cool. Save ratio, compression, sharpness, brightness, and we've got some cropping here. All right, so if I want that to be the image there, all right. Let's see here. Oh, I got some close down here. Oh, okay. Does recommend to increase PHP parameters, max execution time, memory for large images, upload it via the backend. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's save this. Let's see, did that crop? I didn't look close enough. Let's go edit. Oh, I think it did. I think that looks even different. Hey, why don't we just do this, just for an example. Okay, seeing the console in XHR networking. Okay, we will. How do I get to that? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to save this. Oh yeah, lo and behold, it did. Which is nice because look, you could make a copy of something, and you could then make another version of that graphic. You could go edit. Now, because it's cropped, I can't go like that. I'm going to go up. And we're going to, here's the, going to change the name up here. Train tracks. Smaller. That's nice. And oh, can we change it actually to a WebP right here? That would be very cool. Oh, there, it's saved as one, as a WebP. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. All right, we take a look at these previews here. Okay. Excellent. All right, so we've got some really cool, just quick editing things there. Copy the URL of that image. That's nice. So if you wanted to see where it was, there's the image that we just made now. Very nice. I like that. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, select all, make copy, cut, rename, view, copy URL, edit. Hey, Serge, good to see you. And, oh, we can sort here. Great. Sort by date modified. Files can be selected with a rectangle by holding and dragging the mouse. Oh, nice. So let's see. Oh, look at that. I like that. Very cool. All right, we've got that. Now let's delete that one that I made there. We'll delete that. Okay. And I'm going to that and oh, look at that. Holding control, you can hunt and peck things. Right, so let's delete that. Oh, I like the feel of this. This is really cool. Okay. Let's see. Now we can drag and drop files from our device. So let's do that here. Open over here. Let's go to delete. No, actually, let's go to basic Joomla. And let's go to thumbnails and watch me work. Now over here, so I'm going to drag a file over from here, from my other screen here, and I'm going to drop it there. And there it is. It uploaded my thumbnail from today's video. I like that. Oh, you can copy and paste through hotkeys. Cool. All right. Let's see. That is selected. I'm going to go Control C. And let's go Control V. Okay. And let's go back to Images. And can I do Control V there? Yeah. Let's see here. Control C. Control V. Oh, wow, that was really cool. I like, hey, look at that. I copied out of here and pasted into there. Cool. All right, well, let's delete that. I don't want to mess this up too much here. And let's go into the Unsplash. And let's go edit. Now, notice, now this automatically updated to 640 by 360. Now it looks a little bit blurry just because it's blown up bigger on the screen here. But that's cool because I set that for auto update. Auto resize. Alright, so let's do this here. I'm going to right click that. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to go back to options. I'm going to go to auto resize. I'm going to disable and save and close. And now I realize this might not work quite right because I'm not going to change the file name, but I'm going to update that image again. It says 1920 by 1080. Let's go edit. Oh yeah, there it is. Now we've got brightness that we can adjust here. Sharpness. I don't know if that's changing on the screen or not. Ratio. Let's see if we change ratio. Oh, ratio gives us, oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Set your cropping so that it fits a certain ratio. No. Something is not quite fitting on here. Oh, and then down at the bottom we have these options to flip vertical. Rotate left. That's nice. Flip vertically. Nice. Oh, flip horizontally. Oh, okay. That's just flipping two things there. Okay. Different resizing of folders can be specified in the settings. What sizes should be in folders? Oh, okay. So let's see. To do that, we would get out of here. Is there a cancel? Yeah, cancel. So then we would go to options. And then we would go to, let's see, profiles, colors. You can change color palettes here. Okay. Extension file without dot. Interesting. Is this for changing color palettes on for certain file types? Like if I put JPG in there? All right, let's see. Keep the original. If you want to keep the original downloaded images without... Oh, you can drag a whole folder. Well, yeah, let's give that a try. Compression, sharpness, resize. Okay, resize images and folders. All right, so let's try this. Let's close. Let's go to images. Let's make a couple of folders here. I'm going to create a folder name 1. And create a folder name 2. create a folder name 3. All right. So now we're going to go options, and we're going to resize images and folders. All right. So for folder 1, the width is going to be, we'll do 600. And here's resizing method. Resize and crop image to fit the specified sizes. Resize to the specified sizes. Resize and fill blank areas with backgrounds to specifics. All right. Well, let's try this. Let's leave resize to 600. Resize and crop image to fit the specified size. So we're going to do 600 by 400. All right. And now for folder 2, we're going to do the width to be 300 by 200, and we're going to resize to the specified size. We won't do the crop. And down here for folder 3, we're going to go 100 by, no, let's not do that. Let's do 150 by 100, and we will resize and fill blank areas. Okay. So we're going to, I need to put in the full path. Okay. Gotcha. Images /1. Home images /2. Oh, spelled it wrong. And images. It's great having you here in chat. Help us with this. All right, so we're going to save that. Save and close. All right, so let's go into 1. We'll upload the same image 3 times. Okay, so we're going to upload this. All right. We're going to go to here. This, yeah, navigates very fast. Now we're going to upload this. And then we'll go into 3. And we're going to upload. There. All right. So here we have our thumbnail. It's 150 by 100. And if we go here and go edit, it's going to be very small, pixelated, of course. But it looks like we fit in there, although it looks like we got white in the spots above, where, which is what we told it to do, where after the resizing, there was some leftover space, so it filled it with white. Cool. All right, let's cancel that. Let's go to here. Let's go to 2. And then here, our image size is 300 by 169. All right, that's a bit bigger. Now remember, I said it to be 300 by 150, which is great. So what it did was it did the width, but it didn't squish it. And of course, you know, it's a little pixely, but of course we went from 1920 to 300, and this is, we're seeing it big on the screen here. Cool. And then let's go to here to 1, 600 by 400, and this one, what it did was it cropped it into, it made it probably, it made it 600 by 400, and it did some cropping, so that's interesting too. Well, those are some pretty cool options, because if you, let's say you set up an image folder for someone who is doing blog posts, and you want all images all to be the same size and dimension, you could set it so that when they upload to that folder, or a subfolder of it, because we saw that option, it would all be resized the way that they should be, and that would not throw off the formatting on your site. Cool. All right. Let's go back to options here. Now, you can change the folder on the left side. Okay, then we'll look at that in a sec. Just catching up chat here. In areas, you can apply variables to paths, for example, so that the images folder is bound to the user. In areas, you can apply variables to paths. Okay. In areas, you can apply variables to paths. Oh, here we go. Yes, I see. You've got your default scopes. You've got images, docs. Oh, I haven't even looked at docs, or music, or videos. All right, so we've got images going into here. It's created docs. You can move where this folder goes. Folder, you've got music, or you have videos. Okay. And custom scopes. Okay. So you can give this a name. You could put it in a folder, and you can also use these path variables. So you could create, for instance, a user ID and create a scope here. This could be Tim's files. And then you could go /images / and then my user ID. Great. And then in groups, what you would do is you would give the person the option to only upload to this particular user group. That's neat. Okay. Go to folder. Oh, enable Quantum Manager on the front end. I found it. Okay, I had to just go down. Go to folder by double click. Allow creating a file from an image taken from clipboard. If there's an image in the clipboard, you could use the combination of hotkeys to create a new file without clipboard with clipboard _ dot. Oh, that's cool. Let's try that. To add more space for viewing files and folders, you can hide the upload area, and download button will be displayed in the toolbar. Move component side menu to the root of the sidebar. Move component menu item to the root of the sidebar. This option moves Quantum Manager from component section to the root of the main menu. Why not? Replace the menu item name. Replace Quantum Manager menu item name to files. Oh, okay. Let's save and close that. That means over here. Oh, okay. So look, we don't have manager in there anymore. We actually have this called files. Okay. Or we go to content and we go to media. And there's our images. Oh, so then we have files where we can update and upload there. Okay. Nice. That's a really nice thing. And then you don't have to train or teach clients, hey, go to Quantum Media or Quantum Manager to find these things. Just tell them to click on files. Go to component and site modules. Component and media. And now we have this all in here. Though I don't think that's, let's see here. That is not that. Let's see here. Files. All right. Components. How do we get, content. Media. No. Options. That's for the built-in one. Show the console. Oh, console. Okay. I got you. Let's see. You mean this here. Let's go content media. You mean F12 console. I must enable it in the plugin. Yeah, it's not showing any errors there. Now, one thing I do notice here is that if I want to get back to the options for that, that is not possible. Let's see here. F12. Oh, there we go. Uncaught syntax error. Uncaught reference error. Quantum settings is not defined at window.quantum init. It's the main JavaScript here. And also uncaught type error. Cannot read properties undefined reading quantum toolbar. Okay. Now, to get back to Quantum Manager, I'm going to... Oh, there we go. There. Oh, I see. Okay. We are in Quantum Manager there when we're in Files. Okay. Let's see what... Okay. Open a new tab. Now I'm just going to go back to these plugins while you look at that. And let's see here. Let's go to plugins and sort by this, sort by that. That's on there. Replace media field, yes. Show preview, yes. Default path. Where to replace? Stage it back. Replaces the call of the standard manager of the Quantum Manager. Okay. It's only showing stage it options there. And let's go system. Content media. No, there's an editor button that we've not looked at. So why don't we check that out? Hello, Michael. Good to be back. No, you don't lose your wrench for being late. It's very hard to lose a wrench on this channel. All right. So... Okay, the JSON from the settings apparently broke when unloading on the page. You're going to study it. You can remove and reinstall the manager package, and you'll study the problem. All right, let's do that then. Oh, hold on for a sec. Somehow I ended up. How did I end up in this? All right, just a sec here. Content, site modules. All right, somehow I'm logged out here. That's okay. We'll log in, content, media system. We're going to go to manage extensions. We're going to go QA and Quantum. And let's just remove here. Probably remove everything. Whoops-a-daisy. I broke my site and I liked it. Okay. No worries. We're going to let's see here. All right, I'm going to go to my web hosting. And I'm going to go list accounts, and this is Basic Joomla, I believe it is. J4, yeah, basicjoomla.com. And I'm going to go to my file manager. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm actually in here, going to go to File Manager, which is open over here. And I'm going to go to J4 Core, Configuration and Edit. And we're going to go to Error Reporting. And we're going to go to DEVE Development. And save that. Now we're going to go back to here and see what error we get. Huh. J4 Core. Yes, well, no worries. So I am happy to be healthy and back to be able to do this stuff. So, development, is that the new thing? It's still development in Joomla 4, isn't it? Error reporting, developer. Hard to say, isn't it? What J4 sites do I have that I could double check that? Is everybody, is development the error reporting highest thing still? I know this was in Joomla 3. I'm also going to do this. Watch this. Let's go to the databases for phpMyAdmin. And I'm going to go to, oh my goodness, which one is this? Configuration.php, what's the database? Joom 291. Joom 291. And then I'm going to go to extensions. And I'm going to go to these most recent extension ID. Here's all my Quantum ones. And so I'm going to go, I wonder what libfields is. It looks odd. Anyways, all right, package ID. So I'm going to change all these Quantum ones. Mary, you may be interested to know that I am taking the Blackball Ferry over to Port Angeles tomorrow in Washington. And because I have a client who is from the UK going to Port Townsend for a memorial service for a relative. So he's not able to come across to Canada. He's only here for 4 days. But I said, yeah, I'll come over and see you. So I'm staying with my friend who is in Joyce, Washington, which is about 16 miles away from me as the crow flies. Maybe a bit more across the Strait of Juan de Fuca there. And then visiting him. And then I'm going down to, that's tomorrow I head over. And then Friday morning I'm going to be in Port Townsend. Hey, did you see what I did there, everybody? I figured the problem must be because I went to uninstall the package Quantum Manager, but I didn't go to uninstall these other things. So in the database, I just disabled them. And that worked. It says uninstalling component was successful. So I'm going to go to System, Extensions, and here's all of the ones that are still here. They show disabled, but now I'm going to uninstall those. And some errors because they probably got uninstalled. No worries though. Now we can go to here, System, Global Configuration, Error Reporting, System, Server. Oh, maximum. All right, maximum it is. That's good. I might have to do a tutorial on that. That would be a good Maintenance Monday one. Let's just take a look at the file. Go in here and refresh. Okay, maximum. So that probably would have helped. Maximum. I'm making a note on that right now. In fact, while we're working away here, let me make a note in my task management software there. And I'm going to go to my spaces here. Here, I'll just show you what I'm doing here. This is ClickUp, and here's where I've got maintenance, a folder for Maintenance Monday ideas, and I'm going to go error reporting in J4. Top is now maximum. Woohoo! Excellent. Maximum. Oh, my password is short. That's okay. I'm going to have to change that. I will change that. Mary says, we live in a beautiful part of the world. She thinks she's been on that ferry years ago. Yeah, probably. You would have taken it over to Victoria then. Yes. All right. Well, tell you what, everybody. While we're hanging out here, maybe I will go to, let's try this. Kumo Space. We'll see if my internet connection can handle this. You maybe have seen this. If you maybe have taken part in this. You maybe have taken a part in this. Now, if you lose audio from me here, then we will know. Or video. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't use the camera. I'm going to go to let's see here. Let's do this here. Okay, I'm going to go into here. And we're going to go into the cafe. Now, there's room for 30 people in here. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let me just double check here. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, thanks for letting me know. I'll change the password for the database there. If you can you still hear me on the channel here? Probably. I can see me moving around there. If you want to come and hang out and talk, let's meet in this place here. Pretty cool. It is free. You will see what's going to happen is we are going to end up in this room here, and we're going to be able to talk. I will meet you right by the welcome mat here. If you want to give that a try, all you need is basically, well, you can use a camera or microphone. My camera's being used for streaming, so it will just be that, but we can hang out in here. All right, next. All right, so let's go back here. Let's go System, Extensions, Install. We're going to Browse. And I think where I want to get is Quantum Manager. We'll go back into there. And it's back and installed. So let's go Components, Quantum Manager. It says unable to load the structure of a folder. All right, let's just do this here. And you will see down there, uncaught syntax error, json.parse. Okay. And there's the error that you can see there. We go to support. That's kind of nice to just open that up there. Okay. Hey, someone just rang a doorbell. Who is it? It's Bob. It's Bjorn. Hey, Bjorn, how you doing, man? I can see you, but I can't hear you. Make sure that I got. No, can't. Says there's 3 people here. Who else is? Oh, and Ivor's in the lobby. All right, cool. There's Ivor. Just came in the room. Hello, Ivor. I might be able to hear Ivor. Are you saying something?
I can hear you.
Oh, that's great. Now the question is, can everybody hear Ivor on the stream here? I'll make sure that I've got desktop audio turned on here.
The second Norwegian here.
Oh yeah, I think that we can hear you. All right, yeah. Well, this is a kind of cool place that we can just hang in there, and Bjorn, your microphone shows muted. All right, so options. We've got our options here. Oh, and let's see. Did it remember our previous options, or did it remove those? All right, Quantum Manager in the front end, upload area, images. All right, so these are back. It went back to the way it started out. All right. All right. I wonder what changed here on this last time. When I uninstalled, unable to load the structure of a folder. Let's try this. Let's make a folder. Maybe that will do it. No. Up. No. Well, we broke something in the uninstalling and installing. I wonder if it is in... I wonder if there's something now that is off that should be on. There's that. No. Oh, and Ivor's getting Ivor's getting an echo. Yes, you're going to hear me. You're going to hear me probably in the little room thing that we're in, and then you'll hear me on the video long afterwards. All right. Well, let's go content and articles. Let's add an article here. And what was our, let's look for our little media. There's a button somewhere in here that will be new, I think. For images, is that going to be it? No. Boy, it'd be great if they have a much better button that works in the core here. Because the core of Joomla 4 is not a very good way for putting in images. That's the media manager there. Toggle editor. So Ivor, it's the long days where you're at right now.
Yeah. It's still light here.
Yeah,
until midnight.
Till midnight.
It's a little dark and then it's day again.
Okay. Yeah, we our sky in the west has light in it till around 10 o'clock. It's sort of dark out. I don't know what time sunrise is though. All right, let's see where we got. Okay, let's see here. Where are we here? Cancel. No article has been created yet. It's interesting that the it was not working in the staging environment. There's been a few things that I've found that were not working in the staging environment. Mary says every time the doorbell rings, her dog goes crazy. Oh, and Bjorn says double sound, so he left. Yeah, if you want to hang out and talk or something like that and be off a little bit, you could just mute the video. But yeah, I can see how that would be annoying. Okay, well, what is that? Oh, it's something just update. All right, so components, Quantum Manager. Can't see. Let's go here. I might have to uninstall this again and then reinstall it. That might have been the issue. Something's not working here though. Let's try that. Extensions manage. Here's all the quantum stuff. Let's uninstall everything. Okay. Components, that's gone. And now let's install that extension again. Have I tried Brave Talk? No, I have not tried Brave Talk yet. Simply because I have so many options for talking right now. It just was not something that I felt that I had the time to put in to give it a try. The other thing too is that using Brave Talk probably just not common enough from a lot of the people I'm talking with. I don't want to say, hey, let's use Brave Talk, ever use that, and then give them directions, show them how to use it, and go and set up another thing, when they've probably already got something current and consistent that they're used to using, like Zoom or Team or something like that. All right. Okay, so components, Quantum Manager. Unable to load the structure or folder. Oh, well, we broke something, didn't we? Here we go. I know that there is every now and then ads for Brave Talk. What's this here? Start a private call in Brave. Let's see here. Let's see, go there. You can create a meeting room. And let's see, allowed to use a microphone. Okay, yeah, that would start easy enough. Also, hey everybody, look at this. I got 23 basic attention tokens now. They're only worth $8.78. They went down quite a bit with the crypto crash, but they're there. We'll see what happens. I imagine it'll probably go up again. Well, I don't see that I can proceed here with anything else. Let's just drag this here. I think the file is there. If we go to Components and Media Manager, here's all of our folders that we had before. That I uploaded before. Oops. I broke something. I broke something. All right. Well, I like a lot of things about Quantum Manager. Always have. I really like the Unsplash. I like how easy that was moving around. And, of course, it's just something, one of those things. Mary let me know that Kunina is ready for Joomla 4, and I looked at that as well. I was thinking about doing that on the live stream to look at it. But I looked in the Kunina forum and saw some people just posting about a few little bugs that were still they were experiencing. So I think I'll wait just a teeny bit more before I do that, before we look at it. But I know I've got a couple of sites that are waiting. The other thing too is they have a Discuss It plugin or module that's still in beta, and that's something I need for a site. So all right, so let me just first of all, there's Michael is in the lobby. There he goes. Michael came in and Mary's dog's barking away. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Tim.
How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Good. Have you ever been in Kumo Space before?
No, first time. Took a bit of work.
It's really neat. Here, I'll show everybody. Here we are. There's Michael down there. And I guess Ivor must have left. But the cool thing is that this circle around here, anybody that's in that circle could hear the conversation going on. But you can have lots of people in the room and they can go out to different things. And as Michael will see, if I go up here to this chair and leave him, he can't hear me because in the circle anymore. But if he is in the circle, he can hear me. And then there's just a lot of you can customize these layouts and stuff like that. There's different rooms. So J Day USA last year, I didn't get a chance to go in this year, but there's a place to hang out and just meet with people. It was kind of a fun thing to do. And this is free for 30 people. The paid version, you get password protection and that. I just have the free one. I actually met, I have some 4 team members now. They are Simon Fraser University students, and I had a first time meetup at the beginning of the semester, and they worked with me, and we hung out in here, and it was kind of cool. So if you're ever thinking about just meeting with some casually, Super easy to set up too. Just select your camera and microphone, and that's good. So, Michael, you're on the East Coast, right?
I'm getting a double echo here.
Are you getting it from the stream and from here?
Yeah, I'm getting you from the live stream, and
Yeah, you have to mute the sound for probably the live stream. Now, Mary says that Kanina 4 is working good for her, and she says Brave Talk looks nice. Yeah, it certainly starts up easy.
I've muted the sound for the live stream.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, they probably would be. I don't know how close that they would be. I think the live stream has a few seconds delay.
Yes, yeah. There was quite a delay there as well. What were you saying about the East Coast?
Yeah, you're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, not far from it.
Okay, so Eastern Standard Time. So you got long days, but not as long as Ivor up in Norway.
No, not as long as it was about 10 p.m. last night. We had the longest day yesterday,
Yep.
or the shortest night, whatever way you want to look at it.
Yeah, I know. Now the sun's gonna start heading back for everyone.
Yeah. So it's downhill from here.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? With my trip to Ontario, I was away for a couple of weeks, and I thought, oh, it's great. We're going to come back, and we'll have, a week and a half here to enjoy the day getting really long and just be at home. And then, of course, I got sick.
Yeah.
And then
I was away for a week with my daughter and granddaughter. So it was good.
Where did you guys go?
We went over to a county called Shropshire.
Okay.
It's one of the first iron bridges in the world was built there. The place is called Iron Bridge. But, yeah, we've been there many years ago. It's a nice part of the country.
Cool. Everybody, this is the link that Ivor shared in chat there about Templaza, and they are they're one of the people that has picked up Asteroid. If we go to Joomla, see what they got here. That's their template systems, but I think that they've picked up template package. Let's see here. So that's for a Joomla template. Latest products. I know they've got Joomla extensions. Is that one we've got here? It's hard to say. I don't know if I'll do a stream on Asteroid or not, but also Mark from Stack Ideas, I believe, has also picked up Asteroid and JD Builder. So there's, I think, Templaza, and they've been put out a bunch of updates for Asteroid, and then Stack Ideas has picked it up. But I've had a couple people reach out and mention that it's still going. But I'm just hesitant to, I kind of moved on to CK Template Creator CK, and just kind of hesitant to really totally throw myself behind the next iteration of Asteroid or that, because it's just not getting super promoted like I think it probably should be for a big project like that. Now, that said, I know that Mark DeChevre has updated a bunch of his Asteroid sites using what Templaza has updated, and he's happy with that, and with the amount that those the updates that are going out. I think like every 2 weeks or every month or something like that. I have a video coming up where I have a client site that was done in Asteroid and JD Builder, and then we've converted it to, and that's in Joomla 3. We've converted it to Template Creator CK in Joomla 3, and then we're going to migrate the site to Joomla 4. And I'm keeping each version so I can do a speed test and a little bit of comparison of performance. Of Asteroid in Joomla 3, Template Creator CK in Joomla 3, and then Template Creator CK in Joomla 4. So that's will be an interesting video.
I'm in the middle of doing a trial with Page Builder CK using Cassiopeia.
All right,
test
yeah.
site. I'm recreating my homepage of my main site, and I'm going to do a speed check.
Okay. Yeah.
But, so that should be interesting.
Yeah, and the page builder is something that I want to look into more. I actually have it on one site. That's a site that Mary built for me, and so I kind of been looking at that, and I just need to get some of my ducks lined up because I want to try to. We want to try to have things set up so that developers can donate some licenses so I can make some videos and show them, because there's so many pro ones that I've been wanting to sort of organize that. So
yeah, I downloaded the pro version. It was only €40. It was for nothing really. But I'm interested in the speed more than anything.
Yeah. I know that I'm pretty sure, just from my experience, that Template Creator CK is faster than framework sites in the framework. So I would imagine.
Yeah, before I download the Template Creator, if I need to, I thought I'd have a go with the Page Builder, but using the Cassiopeia template.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah,
but I do notice that the CK template builder is also accessible on the menu.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I like about Cassiopeia, is the menu is accessible from the keyboard.
Okay.
The drop downs, etc.
Yeah, and Maxim Menu CK or Mobile Menu CK might be that as well.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. That's well, I've had the slider from CK for many years. Used that on one of my first sites before I kind of knew what Joomla was all about. But yeah, it seems a pretty good company. It's got some nice extensions.
Yeah, I've asked him if he wanted to come on the channel, but his first language is French, and I'm not sure if he feels confident to come on to do an English thing, but he's really responsive for when I send emails and things such as that. But yeah. I find a lot of people that for whom English is not a first language, that they're overly worried about how good they vastly underestimate how good their English is, and they don't want to come on and
yeah,
they worry about it. You see that in forums. You see that in forums a lot when people say, first of all, my English is not very good, so please forgive me. And then they go and they type this beautiful paragraph explaining what they need, and it's like, man, your English is way better than my whatever it is you speak as a first language. So
yeah, I always see it as a sign of understanding if someone can write in a foreign language.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What can I do here? Let's go to extensions and let's go to install from the web. And while we're hanging out here, take a look and see what is the new that's available for Joomla 4. Oh, I think I saw a note about this. Automatic translation with DeepL. Our Joomla component offers a direct connection to the API of DeepL. It's the most accurate and sophisticated machine translator in the world. Let's see here. The neural networks of DeepL are able to detect even the smallest nuances and render them correctly in another language. Other translation services cannot keep up with this. So let's see. Let's go to the developer website and see what they got here. All right. So now this is an odd thing about my Brave browser is that it cannot tell anyone what my current language is, so I get kinds of stuff. So I'm going to accept these cookies in whatever language that is and go to English. And let's go here, English. Oh, and there we go. Now we got it in English. Okay. Most accurate, sophisticated machine. Let's test it. What can we test here? Okay, detect the language, and let's translate into. Oh, let's translate into. What will we translate into? Let's translate into French. I could be able to see that. Okay, type to translate. I am testing this translation service by typing real time during my live stream. Now, and there's some French there. Okay, well, of course, I picked something that I don't speak, so might as well. There's Chinese, English American, no, Estonian. Okay. Let's see. Starting automatic translation. Try Norwegian. Let's see. I was looking to see if Norwegian is in there. LMN NOP. It's not called Norwegian though. Oh, you closed the Kumo for now. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna close that too. I think there's always going to be delay if we're speaking at different things. So I'm going to I'll pop out of there as well. So, okay. Yeah, it doesn't say Norwegian anywhere, but it's that. No. Not one that they offer yet. So DeepL, there must be a charge for it because there's an API. And let's see, yeah, plans and pricing. $8.99 Canadian. Something for 30. It's gone back to non-English. Let's try this. I'm going to try a Firefox tab. That will probably give me the English better. There we go. $8.99 per user per month. Unlimited. Translate text. Translate whole files per user. 5 files a month. Glossary limiting it. One glossary with 5,000 entries. Team administration. Okay. Let's go back and see what else we have here. Extensions. Install. Not recently updated. We want recent. Newest first. Hika. I learned that this is a Japanese symbol for pronounced Hika. It rhymes with Pika, as in Pikachu. I learned that from one of my team members. Plugin allows you to restrict access to HikaShop products and categories with passwords. Oh, that's interesting. And it is a paid download from HikaShop. So you can set a different password for each product, or you can set a different password for each category. Interesting. So you would give people a password to go and access products or categories. That was functionality that you wanted. That was cool. N3T multi-CAPTCHA. Add additional checks to your favorite CAPTCHA solution. This plugin, when published as the main CAPTCHA plugin, is able to randomly rotate other CAPTCHA plugins. Check visitors' IP address against blacklists. Check registered user email address against blacklists. Yeah. Check submitted content not to contain links, PHP, JavaScript, or HTML. Oh, that's cool. Check submitted content against a list of whitelisted, blacklisted character sets. Check submitted content against words and regular expression blacklist. I have a client the other day. She gets some spam every now and then through a contact form. It's a anyways, she has a WordPress site built for her in Elementor, which has a very nice form builder in it. But I went to look to see if there's some way that I could block certain words from being submitted, or in such a case as saying, hey, don't allow URLs to be submitted. And there was no option to do that. But this looks kind of, this looks interesting. Especially to blacklist a character set like Latin, Cyrillic, or Greek. So, for instance, if it's some of the bots that are using Cyrillic words or characters, Russian characters, or other similar things, just to block that language out. That is neat. Let's see. Let's go and go to the documentation. After installation, do not forget to publish it. Is checked in usage. When enabled and set as default CAPTCHA plugin, N3T CAPTCHA can do the following. Display other CAPTCHA like reCAPTCHA. If you choose multiple CAPTCHA plugins, it will randomly rotate between those. Log any blocked attempts. So if your users are not able to submit form, you can find out the reason and help them solve it. Check user IP against blacklists. Okay, yeah. Check users' email address when they are logged in against a blacklist. Okay. Check submitted content with following checks. Disallow links. Disallow any HTML tags. Wow, this looks really interesting. Mary says that HikaShop just released an option to use it with QuickBooks, and you're looking at that for a client. I'm interested in hearing about that because I have QuickBooks for my business, and I actually would like to... was thinking I've had some more people contacting me just for help with the site, and I want to have an option on my website where they could just buy some quick help and then just buy and pay, and then I can go on and get their information instead of instead of helping and then suddenly going and having to work out all that billing and everything like that. So that's very interesting. This looks very good. I like this stop forum spam database too, checking people's email addresses. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna have to take a look at this content. Okay. Can whitelist IPs. I want to take a look at this right now. It's piqued my interest. There's multi-capture for 4. And I'm just going to put it on there. Let's go back to here. System. I might still do a tutorial on this if it becomes really useful, but I'm going to go here. I'm going to upload that. Enable it in the plugins manager. CAPTCHA NT3. So let's take a look at our options here. CAPTCHA plugins. Okay, I don't have any CAPTCHA plugins installed here, so I would think that I would be able to blacklist stop form spam block that. Yeah, okay. Content. Block links. Look at this. This is nice. Words blacklist. Like that. Regular expressions blacklist. Ignore fields. Ignored fields. Okay. Interesting. Language. Be careful with language type, mainly if using as whitelist. Okay. GeoIP, yeah. Nice. You know, because some people, like a local business, does not need to get a forum post from. So, like for instance, this client that I'm thinking of runs workplace vaccination clinics, and only here on Vancouver Island. So she doesn't need to get comments from an IP in China or any number of places necessarily. So that could work. And you can whitelist IP ranges. That looks very interesting. I like that. That's a good find. Let me just where did I gonna go to Mary says she's using OCH firewall to block China and Russia. Getting a lot of bots from there. Yeah, the cool thing is if you could block it based on the language being typed, because if someone's typing to you in a language that you don't understand, it's probably not necessarily a lead anyways for your business. It all depends on the context of the site. So for instance, I know that excuse me, I get contacted from people because of the channel from different parts of the world, so I wouldn't want to block based on language or maybe even necessary location, but certainly using some of those checks for the email address that's being used, if it's spam or not, that's pretty handy. Does it stop spoofed mail sent via PHP on the server? That would be interesting to see. I mean, the one you could whitelist localhost there. Yeah, the question is how would they spoof mail sent on the server? Because they would basically, to spoof it, they'd have to be sending it through your mail server, I think. I don't know. Definitely, though, a place for me to do a maintenance Monday at least. This might be more of a produced video. Let's do that. Well, lots of ideas. I'm working with a guy to get him to do some editing for me. Fellow that I know. He just needs to get a new computer. He's a refugee. He's in Thailand. But I'm hoping that he will be able to start editing videos for me, because then I can make more things and get more content on, because there's just so much that could be done. All right, that's multi-captcha mini orange. Well, let's see. It's got orange in it, so it must be good. Joomla import export users plugin allows import and import Joomla users quickly and easily. User export and export. Joomla import export users plugin exports and downloads users in details in the form of a CSV file. We can also import the users and their details using the CSV files input. Unlimited user exports. Import export plugin helps you to export unlimited users from your Joomla site. You can easily configure a plugin, import or export the users. All the free versions, role-based export. License. So role-based export, column-based export, unlimited users, import. Okay, so role-based import, update users. Okay. Joomla import export user plugins is an ideal plugin for exporting and importing Joomla users' customer details. Export Joomla users to CSV. Import Joomla users. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How much does this cost? Their pro version. Okay, that's the free one there. Mini orange. A bunch of things. I have a lot of free extensions here. Let's see this. Let's see. Just trying to see how we can get to. Let's go to the demo. Oh, there's their demo. Okay, demo. Pricing for their Joomla extensions. And Ivor says it's coming from the server IP. How is it that they're using the server IP to send spoofed mail? That's the thing that's got me. Because if they are, because if it's coming from the server, they shouldn't be able to send it through the server. They shouldn't have that access, unless I'm missing something here. Unless they're if they're taking advantage of a mail sending script on the website, then that is that's the issue there. If there's a form that's sending it through PHP on the server, then that needs to be closed. That's the whole thing about. So for instance, if you have a contact form and you have it enabled that says send a copy of my message to myself, then a lot of times people will put in they'll put in the message, they'll put in a from email address that's not theirs, but it actually gets sent out as a copy of their message. So you want to turn that off. Mary says she recently had the site. You had a site that was hacked. Found it from the email header. Yeah, something's not right there. Ivor says you think they're using a contact form. Throw a reCAPTCHA up on the contact form. But Michael's solution there is the way to go. I think is just set up an SMTP on the server and not PHP mail. Yeah, because then you force everything to go in there. Mary says there's an old plugin. It was disabled, but it still sent mail. Okay, yeah. So yeah, something old hanging around that's still causing problems. That's probably how my kids will describe me in years in the future. Something old hanging around, still causing problems. And you've got the reCAPTCHA. Yeah, I guess if they're beating the reCAPTCHA. But this thing here looks like it might be interesting to try as well. The previous one. And the other thing too is here's what I do. Is this, let me just make a new screen here. If you for the purpose of sending mail, because it has to be a real mailbox, and you necessarily don't want to have that information in your site, do this. Create a user in your cPanel, which is something like sending mail out at, I'll use my domain, sending mail out at cybersolve.com. All right, so you create that email account. So that's your username. And then your password can be, blah, 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 whatever you've got. And then wherever you need to send mail, instead of actually sending it for accessing the server, you don't necessarily need to have an email address for every single one you're sending out. You can just use this for sending mail through your mail server. Of course, the from address is a real thing, and the name in that. But the actual SMTP for actually accessing, it can be that. Yes, and honeypot trap is really cool too if you put that into forms. So they convert forms has that option, and basically a honeypot trap is a form that is invisible to the human eye, but it shows up in the code. And so if a bot is just automatically filling out fields, if there's anything in the invisible honeypot field, then the extension says, oh, well, that must have been a robot that filled out that, because no human being can see it, and then the form doesn't get submitted. So that's really handy as well. Mini Orange, Jula. Oh, you have admin tools with Honeypot. Okay. It's so very interesting. This just trying to find out how much the cost of the Pro version is. Very hard to see here. Anyway, so importing and exporting users. Interesting. All right, what else we got here? Well, N3T debug. NetTracy implementation to Joomla displayed debugging info in a different way, including AJAX calls and redirects. Contains debugger panels. I think I saw this advertised as well, or mentioned the other day. So and this is debug mode is always bound to the IP address, so it's displayed just to administrators, not to common users. That would be kind of neat to look at. I'm gonna maintenance Monday that. Let's see. I gotta find out where that is. Maintenance Monday. And that's some cool extensions to check out. I like that. Yes. Now, you know what? On my server, Michael, just reading Michael's comment there, he has admin tools, spam and bots are a constant battle we have to endure. Yes. One thing that one of my team members is looking into is how to use conditions, a plugin in Community Builder, to look for certain conditions in a form being submitted and then just ignore it. So it might actually be what N3T is already doing, only without needing Community Builder. My server that I have with Liquid Web, I have not been running firewall programs or anything on it because it is so locked up with mod security rules and that I've not been using some of those extra tools. Just because it's secure. The security is so tight on it. And I know that because every now and then I can't get onto the server. In fact, I guess my IP must have changed in recent weeks, because last night I tried to log in with a terminal access and my password was wrong, and I got blocked off my own server, so I had to use the VPN. I connected through Switzerland and logged on, and then I whitelisted my new IP. But all right, so there's N3T cookie consent. All right, and here's one here. Let's see. Someone else pointed this out to me. My user group's Joomla plugin is a unique Joomla plugin which enables custom multiple user group registration. Once installed, you have access to customer support and updates in order to ensure that you're taking advantage of all the features. Why should you get by my user groups plugin? It's easy configuration, enables to select multiple user groups at registration, detailed documentation, paid version has 3 months of customer support. All right, so interesting. Let's go to the demo here. Let's see. So normally we're used to people just subscribing and they get assigned to the default group. But, and Ivor says these try to tune config server security and firewall. Yes. Here's this demo here. Oh, and the only one offered is registered. Okay. But if you ever had an occasion where you wanted to let people sign up and maybe pick from things that they were groups they wanted to belong to, that would be interesting. Okay. Paid download. Let's see here. Oh, this is Abdul Wahid that did this. Okay. That's where I think I saw him promoting it on Facebook.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Abdul Store. My user group plugin is a unique Joomla plugin which enables custom multiple user group registration. By default, Joomla provides you only one group to be selected.
He's been using YouTube a bunch lately too.
For a front-end user to be registered. But by using this plugin, you will have multiple groups. It is compatible with the community builder component.
No,
And there are two translations available for this plugin, which is English and Arabic.
Okay, interesting. All right. Let's leave a comment here. All right, so what time are we at here? 12:53. Take a couple more minutes, look at a few more things here. Payment Barclays for Hika Shop. CW Files, a Joomla module to provide downloads. Its specialty are PDF documents, but it works perfectly for all kinds of downloads. Core features auto-generate. Let's look at that. Auto-generate PDF preview of the title page. Download links hidden. Suitable for paid downloads. Optional view or download buttons. Develop or create web. They have 4 other extensions. Offer jobs on the website. Fotorama. iMenu. Oh, beautiful timelines show the world what you've accomplished. Oh, I want to check that out. All right, but first, let's do the demo for CW Files. Download. Read. Okay, that's reading the PDF there, yeah. And you can download that. All right, so just a handy way to offer some files. That's cool. Let's see this timeline here, though. I like that. That's interesting. CW Time is a Joomla module to show beautiful timelines on your website. Show the world what you have accomplished over time. All right, well, let's see the demo. Okay. Oh. Oh, and are these linked to these articles or just things that set up? Oh, it's a pop-up. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's a neat idea. Yeah, Michael says he's a great believer in quality hosting. Cheap hosting does not provide good security options. Yeah. I had a web host somewhere in the world reach out to me, and they were offering quality or cheap, secure hosting. They wondered if I wanted to promote it, and I said, "There's no such thing." Put that there, because there is no such thing. It is, trust me, it is very easy to set up a server and set up a billing software and WHMCS, web host managing billing software for managing things and start selling hosting to people. But if you're if you're going to the flaw, I think the flaw in the business model is that if you want to make a lot of money by selling cheap hosting, you have to have a lot of clients. And as soon as you have a lot of clients, you're going to have a lot of headaches for support and also, actually getting them all on the same server that's affordable. So maybe for a big company, but for what I do with my clients, I just provide hosting on my server as part of the service, and run it very quickly and very fast. I also have a server now here in Canada with a company, and it's very, very fast. A little bit limiting on it's not like full access to the server for me, but it is super fast and something that that I can offer now. All right, what time are we here? 12:58. Let's look at one more. Share to Yandex. Module constructor, simple contact forms with Joomla for feedback. Swiper slider with background color change in every item. It displays articles or custom items in 5 unique styles. So a slider. Operation plugin. Google Analytics 4 for HikaShop. Payment for HikaShop. Go rich snippets for FocaCart. Let's skip to QuickBooks. Intuit QuickBooks for HikaShop. Let's see. Let's just take a quick look at this. This plugin allows you to automatically send your HikaShop sales to QuickBooks Online as invoices. That way you can easily integrate your online shop orders to your accounting. The plugin will send the data of the orders to QuickBooks Online as invoices. Mary's next video is going to be on TF content construction advanced from data management. Let's just take a look at this in here. Powerful content extension for Joomla. You can create different types of content in different database tables with custom fields as columns. The content also supports import. Okay. Well, I will look forward to that video, Mary. The data set will be linked to accounts in QuickBooks. It's possible to have different product sales linked to different asset, income, expense accounts. Can work on paid or unpaid orders. Accounts can be configured in the plugin and for payment methods. Tax rates can also be sent to QuickBooks. Okay. I wonder how much that costs. £50. Oh, 50 euros. Interesting. Interesting. I have a dilemma in my company where I use WHMCS and I use that for invoicing for work and automatically sending it out invoices for hosting, and then I have an app that actually converts it over, that will export it to QuickBooks Online. So that because then I do all my reporting and recording and tax calculations and all that using QuickBooks, just for one thing instead of having to have two things. So it's really nice to have something that talks to QuickBooks Online. Now, if it was any of my existing clients, I guess that would work. I guess that's the one that it needs to. Mary says has some shortcomings, but a lot of potential. I think you're talking about the database, the tables thing that you just shared. Interesting. But for, I guess if you're selling products and need to record that, that's good. All right, well, there you go. It's 1:03. I have an appointment at 2 o'clock, and I need to have get some lunch. And I also, whoops-a-daisy, what am I doing there? Chat on Ray. And I also need to have some lunch and take a little breather here and get up and walk around. One of the things that I've been finding solace in, not solace, but I've been enjoying, is I go out and lie down in the backyard, and I've been picking weeds out of the lawn because they kind of got ahead of us. And there's clusters, so if I find my way to the root and give it a pull, a bunch comes out. So anyways, thanks Michael. You have a great evening. Bjorn, it's good to see you. Yes, it was Mary. It's nice to see everybody again. And we're back in the swing of things, and we'll just keep plugging away and see what comes along. Oh, hi, there's Abdul Wahid there. Hello, Abdul. I saw that you, I just left a comment on your video. We were looking at some extensions, the newest extensions in the JED for Joomla 4, and we saw yours, so we popped over and had a look at it. So it's nice to see you. Where am I going? I'm just going to have lunch now. You just caught us right at the end of the stream. Yes, I also Abdul has been doing some tutorials on his channel about Joomla, and I meant to comment. There's one I was going to catch up on. He's doing an overview on the configuration area in Joomla 4, and I started to watch it, but I didn't finish it, and I wanted to catch up on that and maybe comment on it. So, anyways, yes. Yeah, so I'm not. I'm just here for now. And it is about 1:06 a.m. in the morning where Abdul is too. So everybody, thanks for tuning in to today's stream, and I will look forward to the next time. I actually probably will try to get out my Joomla 4 update now. Anyways, it was good to see you all, and good to be with you all. And there you go. So, as usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that you are well and safe and blessed. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.